everyone, it is good to see you. I hope you're all well. I'm back racing here on Gran Turismo 7, and hopefully things will start working. Hopefully you can see me well. I'll put on my computer here so I can see what I'm doing on that side. Here we are, and that should hopefully allow me to see YouTube, but I hope you're well. I can't, it's been a long time since I've been streaming. I've got a few things to do to really sort out my setup properly, but I hope got so many different keyboards, and I've got a keyboard for my PS5, a keyboard for my PC, and hopefully now. Oh, we've got one person watching, whoever you are. It's good to see you. Now let's see, I'll put this on and then I'll put the sound off so it doesn't cause any issue. But there we are. So now I can see the chat. There we go. Oh, Ant is in. Sound is a bit low. Okay, hang on a wee second. I'll see. Is that to do with my headphones, or is it? Oh. By the way. There we go. No! Good to see you! I haven't gone live for the longest time. Absolutely right. But now here I am, eh? And I don't know if my camera is on. If it's I don't think my camera is actually plugged in. I've got it pointing at me, but it's not there. But I'll try and fix that maybe after the next. Yes, it's been a little while, hasn't it? Well, the good news is that I'm going to be back. I've got a new job starting in September, and early September for the school run on the buses. So I've got another new bus job. It's going to be my third since I got my licence. And I'm going to have a lot more time during the day because I just do mornings and afternoons, so I've got the time during the day to do a lot more racing, which I really enjoy, and podcasting. So yeah, so it should be fun, and hopefully we can get back to racing and doing well. At the moment I've got a BS level, and it's quite a low, it's kind of mid BS level. I have been playing here and there, I just haven't been streaming that much of it. I haven't been streaming at all. Because it's just been the timing. But now that I'll be able to do it during the day when the kids are away at school and things, it will be much easier. But it's good to see you, and thank you very much for immediately coming online. I was going to, but earlier. Okay. Well, what I'm thinking is I will try and do an earlier stream. Definitely, like on the Monday. I'm hoping to do it on the Monday morning, if I can, maybe about 10 o'clock UK time. So that might be a little bit easier. I've had a few issues with my setup. I've had to kind of go over a couple of things. I've had to throw out all the HDMI cables that weren't working, and I've still got one or two issues with that. I was using an Elgato system, but it's just not working properly, so I'm going to have to sort that out. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Bit by bit, we'll get it sorted out, and then we'll be back up. So here I'm in 12th place. I've got 3 people watching, which is great. It's, I think we've got Noel, Ant, and we've got somebody else. So it's good to see whoever you are. Streaming from Alnwick in Northumberland, the northeast of England. It's nice to be back. So I've done a 1:26.3, which is okay. It's an alright, reasonable time. Compared to Arcus, who's doing incredible times. Arcus is doing really, really good times. He's about 8/10 ahead of me. Well, let's see how we do this in the second race. I did one extra one before just to see if it was all working. So I'm kind of near the back. So this must be a slightly better lobby area. The top guy's done a 1:24. So let's see. I think the quality of the screen hopefully is alright. Hopefully I've turned up the sound a wee bit. Oh, Jeff, the Sim Cafe is good to see you. Good to see you. I'm having a go. I've had to disconnect my Elgato and just run it straight from the PS5. I've had issues with my cabling. I will soon. My new job means I'll have an afternoon free, and we'll get that sort of game sound down and make up. All right, okay. I'll figure that one out. Right. Here we are at, is it Watkins? It's not Watkins Glen, it's the other one, isn't it? Yes, yes, no, I definitely need a chat. I've got these Jaguars all over me. Oh, they're all going to push me aside. That was unfortunately on BS. On BS lobbies, that's what they do. Even when the door is clearly closed. Amazingly, I'm not last. Right, let's get into this. Very hard to go down there and stay in the lines. I may have been a little bit wide there, but hopefully. Can you believe it? I've gone the way of I'm not wearing socks. I find it better without socks on my pedals. I don't know what it is, but thankfully you're not in the room to get any sweaty feet smells. But maybe that'll be a YouTube feature in decades to come. But don't worry, I'm not going to put a camera on my feet. But I've been trying it now for a little while, and it seems to be a lot better. I'm still using my trusty old G29. It somehow keeps going. I was doing the go-karts last week in the game, which I actually really enjoyed, and Key had said he'd recommended turning off putting on the, is it the correction, oversteer correction, counter steer as they call it, on, and I think it probably did work quite a bit actually. Here we go, past one. Finally got past. Hard to get that corner right. Very wide there. But at least I think we were within all the bits that move there. Now look at the group of cars we have here, and we've got somebody with a penalty. There's also somebody's be a half a second penalty. There's hundreds of cars in front. Can we get up to them? It's quite a good race. I like this track. Very tricky braking though at the end of this straight. For the chicane, it's really tricky. So that was because he got well out of there. I've always had to brake quite early. And here we go. I will adjust the gain settings at the end of this race. I know Jeff, you were saying that the gain is too loud and my voice is too low, so I will sort of thing. I don't know how they try and carry 100 mile an hour through there, but too wide. Oh, to be honest, the lines are okay. Maybe your mic needs some love. So maybe is it too loud or too quiet? Right, I'll sort that. Flat Stagger. Good to see you. I've been watching. See, you were doing a stream, was it yesterday, with the new races? I'm sure you'll be setting sizzling times there. I'm over 2 seconds, 2.5 seconds off the well, that's off the top bit. Blaster, good to see you. Oh, lots of action. That's the fun with the DS lobby. Etiquette goes out the window. Oh. Seven watching, good to see you all. I'm back from the dead. Yeah. Got a big fast group there in front. Can I keep up with them? And then there's another group of 3 further up the road. Oh, that's another one done. We're not done too badly here, considering we're almost last at the first corner. So lots of Jaguars. There's that Subaru in front as well. Oh, another one's gone wide. 2 gone wide. Using all the track a bit more. Last lap. Oh, not enough lock and not too much understeer, and there we go. All that good work done. Oh, back to 15th. I thought I was on it there, I thought I just had it. I wonder if my steering ratio is only quite right. Ah, we've lost a few watches for that. I've got a thing on my computer saying something from Microsoft. Ah, good to see you, Duke. It's been a while. It's like a reunion service here. There we go. Oh well, we were up to 8th there, but then we lost it on that last wee bit. But it's only our first proper race on the stream. We can definitely come back from that. It's good to see you all. Now, let me quickly check. I've got so many different mice here. Not that the house is infested with vermin, but trying to find the right right, there we go. So that was quite fun actually. That was quite a fun race. That was alright. Now, so is it now you're saying that my voice was maybe a little bit quiet, so let's see. Oh, no, I'll make sure I've got a headset. Ah, that's on full volume on my headset, which also is charging up here. So hopefully that should be fine. The clearer they are, or the closer you are to your mic. Well, I think the headset has the mic in it. It's one of these wireless headsets going straight into the PlayStation, you know then. So I don't know where, there's not any wires or any kind of thing I can see on it. What I really need to do is try and get my camera sorted as well. Does that sound any better? Does it sound any stronger? Now, do you think the McLaren's the best car? A lot of people are quite fast in that Jaguar, but I did like the way that the McLaren's quite stable and it's quite good on the brakes, so I think I'll maybe go for that again. Let's go for a lurid colour. Go for green. It's a pretty lurid green, that one. I'll do a bit of qualifying as well, see if I can get my time down a bit. Yeah, so there you are. I've got my Tidgley on a 24/7, Arky's on a 25/5, and me on a 26/3. That sound is fine. Go race. Excellent. That's good. Right. Okay. Let's. So we've got just over 8 minutes. I don't know what's happened to my camera. I must have unplugged it from somewhere. Well, I thought it was on, unless it's in. Yeah, same rammers, different day. Yeah, it's funny, if they get a bit on you at the front, see that Jag gear seems to be really quick on the straights. I noticed a lot of the fastest times are done with the Jag, so maybe the McLaren's not as quick on the straight, but I think it's quite good in the corners. Um, so yeah, there we see. I wonder if it's just a matter of activating my camera. I think I might need to do that actually, because I think it is plugged in. Will I try that just now? Let's see if I can. I will go quickly onto this. 2 wee seconds, and I will go into that. 2 wee seconds, and I will, because I think it is screen and video capture and broadcasts. Audio, camera. Oh, it's obviously got something else in there that's not connected. Okay, I'll come back to that. That's fine. There we go. We're back. We're back as normal. There we are. So, yes, so as you're all watching just now, good news, I'll be back streaming a lot more because I start another new job. You think, how many bus jobs have I had? But this is the third bus job, but it's taking the kids to school and dropping them off in the afternoon, so morning and afternoon, which means I can race again. I'm going to have time. I'm going to finally have time. And I would really like to do a GT7 stream because the new races come out on the Monday. So I'm hoping maybe a Monday morning, maybe a mid-morning, maybe 10, 11 o'clock in the morning, I'll be able to do a stream and be up there with all the new races. And take care, Flash. Thanks for popping in. It's good to hear from you, and all the best for your racing endeavours. There, as you go. That's Flash Tag, everyone. He's a fantastic racer. Always does really quick times, and he does good videos as well on YouTube. That all well worth a watch. So let's get out there and less talking for me and more action. It's an interesting one because I've found that I've been using a little bit of traction, especially like in the GT3 cars when I've been racing, and just find it that little bit easier overall, and I've been getting slightly better times. I'm still a good bit away from the good times, but at least it's not too bad. Yes, I would quite like to get Flash on an interview, because I would hope to do some more interviews again very soon to catch up with everyone, because it's been so long, and people are still, you know what the incredible thing is, from me not really doing much for about a year and a half, I'm still getting quite a few listens to my podcast interviews and a few views there on my channel. So people must still be, finding them on YouTube and watching some of the interviews we did with some of these great gamers and racers, which is really encouraging. So I really enjoyed, I have to say, doing the interviews was a lot of fun. And now when you see these guys, especially many of them have gone to the World Series, and they were just back from there, and it's nice to think that we managed to speak to them as they were on their way there, and they've always been really open and really friendly, which has been great. Hopefully we can do that again. Oh, I'm actually up on my flat. Can we get a good time here? That'd be fine. Can I improve a wee bit? I hope so. 2 tenths down. We carried a lot more speed the last time. Too wide. Right. So yeah, and we were doing a lot more. Don't forget the newcomers, try hard. Minority racing. All right, yes, of course, there's been quite a few, hasn't there? Yeah. Yes, we'll have to see if we can get them on. What was so nice is that everyone has a different story, you know, and it was just nice finding out how it all began, and the remarkable amount that we all have in common, which is really good, you know. Oh, it's going really wide. Yeah, come on, you. Got to do better than that. Got to get my braking right for that chicane. A wee bit better up there. Too much curb. We'll have to adjust that. Yes, indeed, isn't it? And a bit slow in there, but slightly better. At least I'm catching an apex here and there. Maybe time for another, maybe possibly a lap, but almost. It's funny how the clock changes, it's up 1 second and then is down the next. Oh, on the grass, not so good. Alright, you're 68, oh my goodness. That's pretty good there, dude. That's pretty good. Well, I'm 48, and I feel old. Oh, we're up a wee bit here. Can we get to the line before it changes? We might take a couple of tenths off if we can. I feel like we might just be a bit short. But that might just get me into the 25s. We're not going to get it, I think. We were just, but we were 4 tenths up, and we only needed to. Nowhere near as fast as the kids halfway to A rank. This keeps avoiding. It's so hard, isn't it? Because when you get to the kind of the mid B level, which is where I'm at, it's tough, like, because everyone's gotten faster, and there's so many new people coming along who are quick. You know, they're just obviously playing all the time. So it is tough. It's a real. You've got to be on it, isn't it? It's a kind of. And it's also, there's definitely a knack to the gaming. There's a knack to doing how I say a knack. That's Scottish slang for a kind of way of doing things. But yeah, it's because there's things you can do on the game that you could never do in real life. It's like when they change down gears really early to bounce off the limiter, but that slows the car down. In real life, you just pop the engine, or it wouldn't allow you to change down. You know, so. I remember getting into trouble when I was on a Mazda driving day years ago, about 20 years ago, and I changed down too early on a race day, and the guy was really upset. Even though he said if you do that again, you'll lock up your rear wheels. So I was in I think it was an X5, and I didn't think there was any issue because it hadn't done anything. But he was not happy. But yeah, so I'm kind of midway through B and S. I was actually quite near the top of B, but then it kind of faded away a little bit. I'm in a little box room here that is so tiny. I can barely fit in it. But I'm hoping to eventually get a new rig, get something that's all built in, so I don't have to use tables and all the rest of it, and chairs and other stuff to try and make it modernise it, make it look like I know what I'm doing. have a rough idea. So there are my lurid green McLaren. Good to see everyone. I hope you're all having a good week. There we go. Second race started. This is amazing. Alfa Romeo, the library in front. Look at that. That's quite a... So there's a few folk in the Alphas. Well, that's the guy I was racing against last time. See, when you get so close to these cars, it's so hard to see your own line and where you should be on the track, isn't it? Oh no, gone massively wide there. I don't know if that's the dirty air. Yeah, I thought I might get that. Oh, he brakes so early. He brakes so early. Oh, there, but my mistake. My mistake. I wanted to let him back through because that was my mistake. Well, I've got a green McLaren behind me. I maybe shouldn't have stayed in the middle of the road there. Right, we can catch up with this crew, I'm sure. That's quite a name. Quite a tagline there. Description there, name. Oh, I can see a group of cars ahead. It's really bad for not turning in there. Yeah. I've always used this kind of setup in terms of this view. I find the other ones just I always like to imagine you're in the car, but apart from using the cockpit view, which I don't really like so much on this, that's the one I find I use. But I've also got an issue that sometimes in this machine there must be a short circuit somewhere in the paddles because it doesn't always change down when you want it to. It tends to, you'll see that when I'm braking for some of it and I'll pull for a gear and nothing's there and it just stays and I've got to do it twice, which of course means that you tend to understeer because the car's not really in the right gear for the speed in the corner, so you struggle. But I think it's because it's about 6 years old and it's had a fair bit of abuse. We're catching that group in front. Slowly but surely. I'm in the slipstream, I think, here. Not sure this is the car I'm supposed to rev out or not. Yeah, you can see it there. I had to pull twice for every gear. That was better, but not last. We were definitely a bit quicker than him. It's quite a good race, this one. I do quite enjoy it, to be fair. It's a nice track. Takes a bit of getting used to, but one more lap to go. Right, come on. Oh, he's got a penalty in front, I think. Got the top, done a 125. Can we get near him? Still a bit away. Going to be close because he'll get a half-second penalty. I think we're just too far away. Finally, the dog is going to just keep ahead of me, I think. Can't take too much curve there. The top guy is doing 125s, and that's on race pace. That's pretty good going. Well, we started, I think, was it about 12th? Actually, no, I think we started 10th. But yeah, our rating is being battered. Still, not too bad. Not too bad. We keep going. We keep going and pushing. Alright. Let's see, where are we on this? Where are we on our does it tell you what's our, where do we get our where are we on daily? I'm just trying to think where we are on the time trial on the B. Yeah, we're still, we're going down again. So we really are halfway through B, so we're going to have to try and push to get some good results here. I'll still go with the McLaren. And we'll see what we can do to get our rating up a bit. This shows you how a bit tough start makes it hard to get back in it. Yeah, get next week. At least we were kind of catching a little bit. So our race pace maybe is okay. But we need to really figure out how to get into the 25s, I think, and kind of be able to do that reliably. I don't know if anyone played the race A last week with the go-karts, but they were fantastic. Well, not the go-karts, the Lotus, or the Honda F1 on the grass. They were fantastic fun. The Coopers at Suzuka. Well, they look like Coopers, but it's the Honda F1, the old Honda F1. There were some people who had some fantastic liveries, looked like the Jim Clark car of the late 60s. But they were a lot of fun. I managed to get a 210.9 in the end on that, which I was fairly chuffed with. Oh, that's not too bad. 32.6 for the first sector, not too bad. Can we get this done? Come on. How early can you be on the power to get out of there, because it's so much time. I think it's probably half a second or a second in there if you can get accelerating away nice and early. Still having to hesitate a little bit. How much curb is reasonable? Well, we've gone down a little bit. That's good. A little bit quicker. There. That was a better run out of there. So there's definitely a good bit of time in that one section. Can I get this chicane right? That would be something. Oh no. Come on, car. Right, come on. There's time in this. I'm going to try and find it. I hate that chicane. It's just, I have had brakes. It's trying to get the right braking. This is a wasted lap, I think, but running wide at far too many corners. Funny thing is, that is when you have a really bad lap, and then you get bits of it at the end done better, that you realise how much time you can pick up in it. You know, sometimes you get like half a second in a final sector because you get the braking right. Probably because you're not trying as hard. And they were almost a tenth quicker. I've got 7 people watching, it's good to see you all. Come on, in. A little bit up, just by a little. There's so much more in this though that could be. Difficult corner. I don't know whether having traction control on or not is going to make much of a difference there, but it's just a little bit steadier. And yeah, a good run through here. We can maybe make up a little bit. Yep. Hey, 26-1, that's a wee bit better. Ah, Jester's Gaming, good to see you. Hello. People thought I was dead, Jester. Yeah. They thought, what's happened? I'm back. Now you're all the way from New Zealand. My goodness. The time zone now. Yeah, I want. Nearly 2 a.m. My goodness me. I hope you're not having to work in the morning. That your bosses will be thinking. Oh, come on. Oh, sorry, Australia. Do apologise. But 2 a.m. in the morning, my goodness me. I used to do that when I worked in a call centre. I was just finishing up an edit. Ah, that's it. There we go. Oh, I just widened fractions too late on the brake. It's so hard to get that right. Still, we might just, will be the last lap here. I don't think it will let us finish, to be fair. We are 26-1, well, we're a little bit better, but we can see. Hope you're well. Oh, I'm very well, thank you. Yes, Atlanta is a beauty. It's a good track. I wish I had a bit more time to do the Lotus car, the Honda F1 cars race day last week, because I really like that, but I only had a chance to do one. Now, for everyone who doesn't know Jester, he's very, very funny and very, very, very good racer as well. But he does these great, if you look on his profile, the Joker faces, you know, from the film The Joker. And he does some, he's got these excellent, so he dresses himself up as the Joker, innit? He do these amazing face paints and all this stuff. And it's really good, actually, very realistic. He could be a stand-in for, what's his name, Phoenix. And is it Joaquin Phoenix? Of course, they're doing Joker 2 is in final production, isn't it? They were filming it, and just the kind. Oh, but it looks brilliant, though. It looks absolutely brilliant. I can't wait for the second one. It's going to have Lady Gaga in it, isn't it? She plays as the kind of psychiatrist. Yeah, it's going to be something. It's so good when you get a film that's decent, because there's been a lot of rubbish out recently. That's not very good, but to actually get a good film. Well, there, my time has gone down, so I'm yeah, low-key obsessed with Lady Gaga. I'm 14th, 14th out of 16th, but it shows you how good the times are, how competitive. Yeah, I think she from the clips I've seen on YouTube, she looks really good for it in terms of she's kind of, because she looks kind of slightly mad, you know, and I think, you know, she has that kind of, they've been able to get her to look really convincing. So I think she'll be good. Of course, she sings as well in it. She does there's a bit where she sings in it, but yeah. To be fair though, I did go and see the Indiana Jones and my family a few weeks ago, and I was expecting it to be awful because it got a terrible review. But actually, it was quite a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I'd watch it again. It was actually quite fun. I think it was better than the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. So back again. Here we are. I'm 14th. Well, the guy behind me is on a slower time, but you never know if that's just a practice. Can we go forward in the group? Did you watch the Pro-Am one? I only saw little clips of it. I noticed that Rory did well in the kind of, what was it, the exhibition race. And he won, and he in Super GT was second with when they team up. But, yeah, going down to Stam would have been fun. I think now, was it true you can actually buy tickets for that? Because I have to say, it'd be amazing to go to something like that, wouldn't it? That'd be incredible. Yeah, it keeps getting more and more realistic, and more of them are getting into racing, for real racing. I think it's kind of the way it's going. I think actually we're seeing this new group that are able to do it, that are able to get into real racing. I think that's where all the kind of talent spotters are realising that this is where you're more likely to get someone who's highly skilled from this background. Oh, it's going to be, look how close this group has been. It's going to slow us down unless we can get ahead of it. Oh, they're very slow going through there. And now coming into the chicane. They just lost too much time. Oh, what to say. Gorillo is fairly pushing his way through. I don't think he's got any friends with that one. Oh no, no, no. It's got very little grip on these race tyres, isn't it? On these race hard tyres, it just seems to go wide so easily. Come on, come on, come on. Right. Just mind the corner. Ah. I don't think I got hit there. I think I just went wide with the dirty air or something. I just kind of, yeah, I didn't really think I'd done an awful lot wrong. Ah, I have to downshift at that corner, right? Okay. I will try that. I will try that, Duke. Yeah, I was in fifth, wasn't I? Yeah, maybe it needs a bit more. You're kind of, I'm running it out wide. I've got under my brakes going. My brakes are cold. Certainly the times in this lobby were all quite sharp, weren't they? Get that gap down. This shows you one little bit, and we've had that for 2 races, and it's all over. No, it's certainly tricky. Flag. Well, taking a little bit out of them here. So another lap to go. Ah, Dave Deja, good to see you. Hope you're well. You join us on the final lap of this race. Oh, I'm a bit trailing there. We're caught up. And this group in front, oh, they're having a lot of argy-bargy. .25.5 is the fastest lap, which is a good time. Still amazingly 2 seconds off the top time, though they're doing a 23.8 is the fastest in the world, which is something else. Well, we started 14th and we finished 14th. A little under 2 seconds behind the car in front. All those guys, of course, they've been in all the races that we've been doing. Well, God, sweating away here. It is quite fun though. Can we get a good race? We've got to really try and get our time down. That's going to be a good challenge. Or would you like me to try and do? Well, actually, we've just missed race C actually. Well, we could have done a race. See, where are we on that? Oh, we're going down. We're still going down in the rating. Oh well, we're just going to keep trying. Still, this is the first proper stream event I've had in quite a while. So. Right, I'm going to try the Jag here and see how that is, because a lot of people use the Jag. So we'll try that and see if I can get my time down. It seems to have a lot of power on the straights. So yeah, so for everyone that's been watching there, I'm hoping to start streaming again from early September time, roughly round about, probably, well, maybe the second week in September, and I'll try and do it on a Monday morning, late morning. The new GT7 races as they come out. Careful on time and drive, okay. I actually drove a V8 Jag, one of these F-types, not the coupe. It was actually the convertible. My brother had rented one many years ago when they first came out, and he put me on the insurance, and I had a great time driving it. It didn't feel like a boat there, I say, but I think that's my only issue with Gran Turismo, that I sometimes think they don't quite get the handling absolutely right. I think that Maserati time trial. It's quite a... In real life it's a great car, it gets quite a good review, but on that track, I know it was slightly greasy, the one in Bathurst, but it was way tricky. I've only so far done a silver time on that. Not far away from gold, but oh, come on here. Okay. All right. Oh, come on. Oh, it's going to ride those curves. Yeah. Let's retry. Oh, it's bad on trying to, on the turning, isn't it? On the changing of direction. It's not great. In the wrong gear for that, but a bit 2/10 down on my best, but got a lot of power. That the engine just wants to spin, wants to turn you around. We'll get you sit though. Yeah, going to be pretty smooth on the throttle. A bit quicker there. There's definitely time in this. There's a lot of time in this because I was quite slow out there and I'm already half a second up. So there's definitely a lot of time. Now, is this a car that you change up quite early? I'm not sure. I think I've got enough speed off, and then it's got nothing. It's like it won't turn in. So I must be braking just either too late. So we're alright, the first sector's not too bad. There's acres of time to be made in that final chicane. Should bring me to a more competitive time overall. Here we are, that's a bit more like it. Here, that's better. Within the limits. It was just, couldn't be much in that. It's saying you're up and then it's down by fractions, just that tiny little bit. Probably could have done one on traction, but it's horrible on that direction change. Absolutely horrible. That's where the McLaren was so much better. This does not want to change direction unless, I don't know if you're going to have the brakes on or something, some kind of. Hooray! Oh, there it goes. Right. Well, it's going to be going into the race in the next few seconds. If you like what you see, give it a wee like. That would be super. I see we've got one. If somebody's liked it, which is great. Thank you very much. And we are 10th in this one. And there's a little bit of a gap between the guys behind. So I think maybe we're in a slightly lower lobby. You'll be thinking, how low is it going to go? But hopefully, that one that we just did, that was a really tight lobby actually. To be fair, it was the times were pretty close. It's going to be interesting. I find the Jaguar a lot harder to drive, so we'll have to look at that. See what's a bit smoother. Right. Well, we're starting off 10th. Can we go up the field? Can we have a clean race without incident? Well, that will be something. Here we go. Gran Turismo. Right. Radar. This will be a good challenge. What can we do? I do like Group 4, but the guys have just gotten so fast in the last year and a half since I've been away. It's incredible the times that they do now. I used to be roughly been about a second and a half of the top time, and now I'm about 2 seconds off or more. But I'm a wee bit rusty. Oh, he went straight into me there. Come on. Oh, what happened there, man? Must be cold tyres. Oh, come on, you. Goodness me, but they were definitely pushed me right aside and didn't get anything from that one. Goodness. And I gave them space, I was on the inside. This shows you they're incredibly aggressive. Well, so much for no incident. It's Packlet. Yeah. Well, we should hopefully get back to these guys. We're catching up. I think the drag does have good straight line speed. It's so difficult because when you've got cars in front that are battling and you're trying to pick your way through them, there's got to be a way to do it. Come on. The dirty air is something else around on this. Break so early. A good old one, old Scottish Power library there. Ferrari sounds good. Oh, son. Look at this, neck and neck. And we got a penalty up there. Now we're getting a bit of a battle here. Yay! Simon, Jerry, it's good to see you. Hope you're well. Oh, come on. Ah, come on. Really slow through there, losing time. I'm well, thanks. Battling here, managing to destroy my PS rating if that's possible. At this rate I'm going to be a C, but it's a very competitive. Oh, pushing each other off there. I don't think that's going to end well. Oh, something's gone off. Oh, come on. Oh, that was close. And I thought my car was bad on the bends, but oh, something's crashed off going over the line. They are tough races, mine. Tough races. It's really competitive. Really competitive. But I'm just getting slaughtered out there. Yeah. Yeah. So where did I finish? 14th? No, 13th. Yeah. Ah. Yeah, that's a tough race. A tough one, but we've had 3 fairly ropey. See where we are. Oh, it continues to go down, but well, at least it'll be some entertainment. At least you can happily know when you're watching this that it's not your VR that's being destroyed. But I think I'm going to go back to the McLaren because I think there was just a bit more time in that one. Actually, I'll do into with that one. Right. We are going to get this time down and try and have a good race. Try and be competitive. 26.1 is our best time, but I know we can. There's definitely time in it. Just under 9 minutes. Get faster time. Coming it into the 25s. It's not too bad for a first sector. Need about a 1:04.7 for the next sector. Be equaling my time, I think. Thereabouts. A little bit down. trying to get that. That's better. Now, can we get a good run? Ah, Borto Mason, good to see you. I'm very well, thanks. I hope you're well too. I've got the American audience today, we're international. Oh, we're almost. We seem to lose a couple of tenths there. Just on that last wee bit. Come and do it, come on, we're almost there. I'm glad life is good. You're very good on iRacing, was it? In right. Oh, there we go. I'll try it again. Borto's very good on. I mean, you were doing like 218s on ACC at Spa, and I was struggling to do like 221s. I'm still about the same. You were doing that as well in the Porsche, which is a tricky car to drive. Corner is crucial. That's a better exit there. Head down. Exactly, let's go push push. Alright. That 25 seems a little bit elusive, but we've got to get in there somewhere. It would be a big breakthrough if we could. Oh, almost. Less than a tenth away. Corner. I'm trying to keep the speed through it. This key, this time coming up the hill in that first sector. And then I think, yeah, there's definitely a lot. I can need to perfect some of these corners. Hey, slightly quicker by a fraction. It's also a tricky corner to take. How much curb can you actually take without unsettling the car? Well, we're just a fraction away. Got some good corners on this track though. But I'm wondering actually, I've got quite a big screen. It's a 40-inch, it's either 37 or 40-inch. I'm not entirely exactly sure because we've got two TVs that are very similar. And I think maybe, I don't think I'm too close to it, but I wonder if maybe I'm a bit too close to it. Because they always say that you need to get the right measurements to get the exact right setup. Eventually I'd love to have a rig where you've got the seat and the whole frame all built in. Because at the moment I'm using a table to put the TV on, which is okay. And I've got the G29 in my little, I don't know what you take, what do you call it? It's the challenge, the play seat challenge. I have to admit, I do like the new one. That new play seat that they've got is quite a nice one, but there's so many good setups these days, isn't it? It's quite there's a huge list to choose from. So, there we are, 26.048, that'll tell us what we could have done. And 126.008 was doable. Well, we're gradually edging our way towards that. Arcus has done a really good time. Yeah, I mean, hopefully the prices have come down. Now, what's that? There's a new one. Is it the AR play seat? Is it the ART that looks quite good? Or the Alpine, isn't it? It's one of these play seats. Is it an Alpine version? And that looks quite good. Look how close that one is. I've got McBain behind me. That was the guy who was a kind of Schwarzenegger lookalike in The Simpsons, isn't it? McBain. Mad Dog, I think I've heard of him. Oh, Rue, but I don't think it's my friend Andrew Marr, whose nickname is Rue. Definitely not with a bar the library. That's definitely not Andrew Marr. Who do we have behind us? It's quite a close group, certainly. Bit of a gap when you get to 14th, but let's see. That's a funny library on the number 2. If that's Andrew Marr, good on him for getting that time. He's been keeping things quiet. So let's go with another daily race B. Of course, I've been able to do all this because my wife and kids are away today, so they're giving me the run of the house. So I thought, I've done a stream in ages and ages and ages. Let's go and do it and see what happens. Yes, exactly. Good luck, have fun. Well, I'm a lot happier in this car. It seems to be just nicer to drive overall. Oh, there's an Alpha. Right. That Alpha seems to be pretty quick. Right. It's crazy, really, how close it is at the front, isn't it? These big packs. Being absolutely murdered here. bunch of people were taken out there. Oh. There's the Sylvia. Look at this group. Oh goodness me, it's going to be something to try and avoid. Kind of crazy. I thought he left it wide, but we had to do it. To be fair, Aaron just gave me space there. That was really good driving by him. I love that corner, but it's so hard to get right. But it feels great when you do. Oh, this is a much closer race. Very slow on the line there. I don't know if he hit him or something. The Royal Blood was incredibly slow coming through there. They could easily have cleared him. Good battle though. Up to ninth. Final lap. up into 7th. We're going to do it. We're actually going to make up some places and keep them for the end of the race. Oh, huh. That's not too bad. I'm trying to think where we started. Did we start 10th? Or did we start a bit further down? I can't remember. I think it was about 10th. That was a bit better, wasn't it? That was a wee bit better. Relatively, yeah, 11th, so that's quite good then. So we made up 4 places and we got a clean race. That's the first time. Ah, Keith, great to see you. All the way from sunny Arizona. It is Keith. You think, do I know where you all live? No, I just know because I know Keith. Good to see you, Keith. There are a few Americans in the watching today, which is great. And for all, we've had people from Australia and Britain and all over the world. So I hope we're entertaining you a bit. It's well, that was a better race. A much better race. I hope you're well, Keith. I know you were doing races. I don't know do you remember Zaza racing? I was in touch with Zaza a month or 2 back. He's been doing lots on ACC, and he's growing his channel really well. So there we are. What's the next race? 1740. 20 to 6 just now. 10 to 6 was the next race. I think I'll do one more Road Atlanta. Yes, thanks very much, Duke, for popping by. It's good to see you. You take care. Yeah, no, he's good. He's good. Well, I'll be streaming a lot more from September, kind of early to mid-September, probably from around about the week starting, hopefully about the 5th or the 6th of September. We should be doing a lot more. But because I've got a new job and another bus driving job, my 3rd bus driving job since getting my license, and I'm going to be doing the taking the kids to school, so I've got time during the day, which is nice. So I managed to get quite a reasonable job, quite good pay for what it is. So it's means I get my weekends back and my school holidays, which is great. So looking forward to that. So I'll be doing a lot more streaming, a lot more podcasting. So there'll be new podcasts coming out to reinvigorate and restart the Car 7 Race Driver Show. I might rename it. In fact, if you've got any ideas for the new name, I was thinking, do I just call it the Hugh Hattrick Show and open it up? But I can have a nice kind of motorsport intro and things. But I'll be doing podcasts and all sorts. So yeah, it's going to be a lot more social media. Well, this kind of more podcasting and streaming. So yeah, hopefully we can interact with you a lot more and build on what we had before and take it to the next level. Interesting to see what that level will be, but hopefully that's the plan. Ah, thanks. Quite a good first sector. We got a tiny bit just on that second bit, that exit. Still desperately trying to get into the 25s. Ah, Jeff's in there too. Oh, look at that. Not much in it, less than a tenth. That's so hard to get right. That line. Oh, almost. That could have been a great getaway from there. He just stuttered a wee bit on the exit. Get the car in. Spin it. Oh no. Just not getting that turn in. About a tenth on that exit. But the first part was very scrappy. That's a bit better. Had a poor entry to that, but the exit was a bit better. Yay! Made it into the 25s at least. I still think there's a whole lot of time if I can just get the line right even. I don't think my lines are very good, especially in that first sector, coming, when you come up the hill there, I'm not getting it. And in that next part bit. Well, we're managing in the low 26s, which is not too bad. Whew. Not too bad. There we go. This time I'm 9th. Oh my goodness, look how close it is. Maybe this is a slightly better lobby. The top guy's got a 125. So 9/10 quicker than me. Now YT Schaefer, he was in a few races before. Oh, we've got somebody in a Golf, in a Scirocco. And a few Ferraris. There we go. Well, what can we do? Oh, somebody's dropped out. We're now up to 8th. But it's a matter, can we keep our position or move up a bit? That is the key. Right, another race. This will probably be my final one. I better go down, and I've left all the housework till as late as I can get away with it. I've got dishes to do, I've got washing to put away. I've got to go and do all that before the kids get back later on. So this will be the last one, and I'm not domesticated at all. Here we go. Nudges there. My tyres are cold. Going all over the place. Oh. Hopefully hang on to that. Oh, he's putting me off. Oh, come on, man, the dirt here. That was a bit much, because it's not really an overtaking place there, but he's not looking at all when he's going there. Right across me. sausage for me lunch. It's going to be a bit of indigestion. Oh, I've had a few. We've had a guy with a big penalty there. Alberto and his Ferrari. You don't get that anywhere else, eh? It's not even a, as Super GT would say, a drinking game or anything like that. I don't really do that on my channel, but you just get the we can't lose too much time yet. We're going to be losing everything if we don't catch up. Come on. Lap 3. Now they're a bit ahead, but I think one's got a penalty. They were very slow coming through the chicanes. This is where we can maybe make up a bit of time. Yeah, take care, Keith. Thanks for dropping by. .26.2 fastest lap. Well, we started 8th. At one point we were last, so we've kind of caught up a little bit. Don't know how good that Ferrari is. Oh, come on. He's got a penalty in front. Can we get him? Let's see. Well, 10th. Few of them I know, one of the 3-second penalty. Yeah. Well, it's been tough races, mind. Some good races, but everyone's had major. There's usually been a thump somewhere where you've ended up going back to the back and then trying to. I think there's only been 2 races that we've not had kind of major contact. But there you have it. Well, it's been a bit of fun. I will be doing more races, and as I say, I'll be streaming again very soon from September. In fact, I might even do it a little bit next week as well. I've got a wee bit of time next week. So, but thank you very much, everyone, for watching. It's been really good to have you with us. I hope you have a fantastic week, and we'll see you on the track. And take care, everyone. Bye just now. Well, if I can get to the point of... There you are. Take care, everyone. It's great to see you. And I'll see you soon. Bye just now.